friends, MD Vegan. Today is my weekly day of gentle juice fasting. That means I only drink juices once a week. Juices, water, teas and coffees, yes. Nut milks, yes. Has to be out of fiber. You know, the main thing we digest is fiber. That is the stuff in plants, only in plants, that cannot be digested officially. Now we learn fiber can be digested a little bit, and it's very important. It can be a very important nutrient even. But it is still, with a pinch of salt, that what cannot be digested. It's mainly for the regulation of how we take nutrients in. And we know more and more how most important these so-called not digestibles, that what we get rid of from the food, how important they are for our health. They are one of the most important things at all. We learn more and more. Each plant has a different fiber. Each fiber has different health benefits. They can be like vitamins, vital, but we are beginning to learn only. And not easy to understand this, very complex, because you have to know so many comparisons. But another topic. But fiber is important, and we do it out. You put it out on the juice fasting day. We don't eat fiber. That's of course strange. Why would you put the fiber away? That's most important healthy stuff. Yes, because on the fasting days we turn it all around. It's like an upside down. You can imagine like a triangle. You see a triangle here? That means the ground, the base, is usually on the bottom. We take the food from the earth. The food comes from the earth, we take it in, and this is we stand on the triangle. On a fasting day, just symbolically, you turn around upside down like a headstand. We stand on the tip, on the top of the triangle, and we take the energy from the air, from without the earth. We put the earth out, the fiber. What we give back to earth, we take that out. We just don't need to digest. The lower parts of the body get out. They have pause. They have a vacation. Always happening upstairs. Here. Energy from juices, without fiber, goes directly into the bloodstream. We don't need digestion. They go directly in and energize us. This is not a healthy state forever, but on one day a week only, with juices that are high in nutrients, healthy nutrients and water, that is very good and cannot cause any harm for people. If you follow your voice, if you feel well, you can't go wrong. If you feel bad, like headaches, fasting, even one day can cause headaches, then you should stop. You should maybe slow down a little bit. So then if you have this kind of flow, of gentleness, of non-violence with yourself, sensitivity, you listen to your body and your mind, then you have no problem, no health problem with this. In general, I have to say this because in general, all kinds of fasting, all other kinds of fasting, gentle juice fasting is very untypical, but the other kinds of fasting have been subject to medical science, and everything is, you should make sure that you are super healthy and that you have a medical advice. When you do fasting, there's always a little concern about your health. It can be detrimental. All kinds of fasting. Gentle juice fasting might be the only exception. They didn't search on that right now, but it's a pretty new kind of fasting. They call it intermittent fasting and many other kinds of fasting they're talking about. They have been subject to science, and they all find, well, there is a small risk. So be a little bit careful. But gentle juice fasting, I don't see how there would be any risk. You're not exactly you're not really fasting. You have these juices. So it's a kind of fasting, but to the fasting professionals, it might not be even considered fasting because you only have juices, and that is a lot of nutrients. But we know in fasting, from medical doctors also, they say fasting is not about reducing nutrients. Fasting is about reducing calories. Calories, that means fat, protein, these kind of things. They are high in our usual diet, not too high, but we eat a lot of fat and protein, and they are very hard to digest too. And this is reduced. And also, fasting is not for reducing weight, not for weight loss. You don't fast to lose weight, because to lose weight, you need first of all to modify your diet. If you have too much weight, then usually you eat wrong according to your lifestyle. For example, if you work out a lot, you need more food usually than if you are not working out, sitting at the desk all the time. So without movement, you usually need less food. So this is an unbalanced. If you have too much food and too much little movement, then you get overweight, of course. It's just natural. So first step is changing a diet if you want to lose weight. That's the first step. And not making fasting. Fasting can help to change the diet, because if I do my gentle juice fasting once a week for 10 years or so, it helps me to change my diet too. I say, okay, on this day I feel inside myself. I watch myself. I'm my own observer. That's in my daily life, it's hard to do. In meditation I can do that. Yeah, I can watch myself easier. But if you don't do meditation, then fasting would be a wonderful way to observe yourself. So when you observe yourself, you can apply changes easier, because you understand what to change and why. Why is the reason? And so this kind of withdrawal of the senses, going back to yourself, watching yourself, self-reflection, self-inquiry, helps to change the diet indirectly. Yeah. But not directly, because after the fasting, if tomorrow I eat again apples, oranges, bananas, whatever I like, and then I want to eat more than the fasting day, I have to really control myself, because the body, with all his habits, he wants to go back to usual. He wants to remain in the same state. Yeah, that is a good state that he's used to. You have this kind of steadfastness. This yogis call that tamasic, and that is the power of remaining, yeah, and of also sustaining. Yeah, this is a very important habit, quality that we have to survive. Yeah, so this comes back. We eat the same as we did before, and we go to the same weight, or we even gain weight. Yeah. So this is a very important understanding, that fasting, for what do you do the fasting? That's the most important thing here now. You're not doing it for weight loss. You're doing it for purification, for taking a step back, for relaxing, for pausing the system, for just feeling the senses more intensely, for self-reflection. These kind of things. So I do the fasting now with this wonderful juice. I have been fasting for decades now, so I know all about fasting for my personal thing. I read a little bit about it, but I know now I'm so much purified by my fasting, my yoga practice, that I can fully enjoy the senses and the high sensitivity I feel during the fasting. I'm looking forward to make this juice now, to taste it, and to feel every single ingredient, and to feel how they work on the system, the benefits, yeah, what they do to myself. And then I can also take this knowledge and make other recipes with that knowledge. Today I have kale, carrot, beet juice. The kale is here, a green leafy vegetable. Here. Kale, this kind of kale, there are different kinds of kale, doesn't matter, take any kind you want. Yeah, this is a dinosaur kale, or so they call it. In Germany there are different names. It's all kale, all the same. Kale is the most nutrient-dense vegetable at all. Nothing is higher than kale in nutrients. Very interesting. It has firm leafy greens. The leaves are firm. That means hard to digest. You have to chew a lot. That is perfect for juicing. If you juice it, you get the fiber out, you have the full nutrients, and you get the maximum nutrients from the kale. So it's wonderful. You leave the fiber out. The fiber, we know more and more, is also important, but as I said, you turn it upside down. You have a different way of taking energy in on these fasting days. So for that, you still have a lot of nutrients with the kale. And the next here is the carrot. You have 5 carrots here. It's a whole different nutrient in the carrot. The color is different. It's orange. Kale is green. There's a whole different way of nutrients. The colors are very important. They are their own kind of nutrient, very important. Good health advice is eat colors. Yeah? We need colors. That is wonderful. They not only look nice, they're also very healthy. The third one is a beet. This is the strongest color here, will dominate the whole juice. Yeah, one red beet here, and it's fresh. You see, I cut it into pieces for the juice center. So we have three different vegetables here. They are the powerhouse of our minerals here from this juice. And the most important flavor is the beet. The beet is a dominating color and flavor. It's dark red and it has earth flavors, very strong. If you drink it on itself, it scratches in the throat for 2 hours or so. It's very unpleasant. So you need to put something into the beet juice. Like I have a pear, that I put into the beet juice. That is a classic. If you put a little bit of pear to the beet, you have no more scratching. That is interesting. And also beet, a pear is nice together with a kale. Kale has a specific green sour flavor, sour green flavor. Very good greens, actually kale is the best green, have a touch of sour flavor. You can feel the lawn, you can smell the lawn, the green field from where it comes. If you smell that good kale, So to me, green has a little bit of sour flavor, and this is so much in harmony with the sweetness from the pear. But I will also put a little bit of apple to it. I found kale juice with apple and beet juice, apple and pear juice is wonderful because apple, they have more the balance between sweet and sour, and they add a very nice something that's missing when you drink pear juice with kale. Maybe something is missing, maybe a balance, and that's why I take the apple together with the pear for the kale. Also, these three vegetables are linked. Also, when I use carrot juice, I also drink it together with other fruit, with apple for example. Apple is a classical combination for carrot. So apple has two important jobs here. It shall balance the kale juice and the carrot juice, whereas the pear has two different jobs. It's for the kale and for the beet more. So these five main ingredients, apple and pear, and beet, kale and carrot, they are interwoven. There are three different juices. I could make a juice of each of them, of the kale, of the carrot and of the pear, of the beet, and they would be with either or both of the fruit. So three different juices in one, very complex. That means I have a very high complexity of different nutrients here, a very powerful juice. And in general, I have to say the beet juice here, if you drink beet juice or eat beets, doesn't matter, before workout, in maybe 1 or 2 hours before you work out, you have a significantly higher performance because you get so many things into the system by beet that has been scientifically proven. So it's a very good strengthening juice to drink beet juice. I'm looking forward. Always when I feel a little bit weak or so by fasting, or at night sometimes also, I quickly make a beet juice, very simple one, chuck with orange and ginger maybe, doesn't matter. Drink it and feel immediately better. It works so fast. It's like a drug you put into the body. It's so fast. It's wonderful. So this is my main, and I will enhance the flavors of all these juices here with my classical enhancer. That is a lemon and a good amount of ginger. This is fire and sun. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a hot and a sour addition, and it enhances the other flavors. It doesn't add so much of an own flavor. It doesn't give the whole thing a new tone. It's more because the flavors there are also in the others already. They just intensify the other flavors a little bit. And of course, both are very healthy. Lemon and ginger are super healthy. So a lot of funny things, great ingredients here. This is one thing I like so much about fasting, I told before. You have the ingredients and you get to know them, you feel them, experience them as they are by themselves. You begin with easy recipes, just one ingredient or three. And then you begin to combine them and feel the complexity. It's such an amazing experience. I will come back in a moment when the juice is juiced and I taste it in front of your eyes. Just a second. Wow, I can't wait to try this one. I didn't try before, promise. But it looks, the color is amazing and all the nutrients in there, the different ones. Well, I mean, I'm sure from my experience with the juices by themselves and combining them, some of them, I'm sure this will taste delicious, very powerful. But I didn't make such a juice with that complexity with the kale and beet and everything for a long time. I made these kind of juices early on, a couple of years ago. And when a friend was asking me to make juices for her, and I had these kind of, and she was totally fan of it. So now let's taste it again. I want to see. Let's see, ta-da! Wow. It's a very gentle flavor. I'm surprised it's a gentle flavor. Not like a power rocket or so. It's gentle. Light flavor, but it has a lot of nutrients in there. You feel that it's very strong. Interesting. I will show you. It tastes wonderful. Yeah. And I didn't expect this. I thought it was more spectacular. No, it's a gentle flavor, a very nice gentle flavor. Have a look at the color here. See, it's runny. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful dark red color. Like a Bordeaux almost. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you want to know something more about gentle juice fasting, it's also called tree yoga moon fasting, and that is with the moon fasting, that is adding the special days of fasting that are considered even more effective with the moon calendar. But that is only something extra. Most important is the idea just once a week, from morning to night, and the nights before and after, of course, or you don't eat at night usually. Just drinking juices, not eating anything. And if you have a feeling with any unpleasant feeling, undelightful or so, just break it, slow it down, have a smoothie, a soup, or a light salad or so. And always feeling great is the main idea of gentle juice fasting. And then you can keep it on going. That's a good idea. Yeah. So if you want to know something about it, you're going to go to that Facebook page. It's called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. Tree Yoga it's called because it has been invented by Yogini Kaiji, the founder of Tree Yoga, and he is also the symbol, one of the symbols. And there's a website I made or the friend Tree Yoga Moon Fasting on Facebook. There are every week there's a new juice for myself. Others occasionally post there too. Not too many people, but you can find out a little bit more about the gentle juice fasting if you want to have a look or are interested to try it yourself. Very welcome always. Just ask for membership. I will almost immediately let you in, and then we can see. So otherwise, I post a new recipe every single day. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter, MD Vegan, and a YouTube channel. You can subscribe and you get a new recipe every single day. Even with a notification, if you click on the bell button on top of the video, your video, then you get notified for every new video. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon.